Welcome to another edition of Musical Musings. I'm Rose Hemp with WBON TV, and I'm here with, now is it Donnie or Kristen? I feel like you have two names.
Well, it is Donnie, but my middle name is Kristen, and I try to go separate that on Facebook just so that, a lot of people don't add my personal page. I mean, maybe they don't want to see posts about my cat and my watermelon obsession or something, but, So it is Donnie Bowling, though.
Okay, it's funny you say that because I was going to kind of give you some crap for it. So, yeah, I have you on social media, and you actually have some interesting posts. So before we get into everything, tell us about your cat obsession and all that good stuff.
Okay, so my cat, so first of all, it's my mom. I live alone, so my mom's always like, you need a friend. So, she's trying to give me this cat or these dogs all the time, constantly. Like, check this Instagram post out, you need to adopt this dog. Well, we went through this big thing where she's like, this cat was thrown out of a car, and we saw it on the side of the road, and you need to have it tomorrow. So I had to take her. And now it's pretty much, she eats everything in my apartment, and I just love her.
Now, I've also seen posts about, now, not scorpions, crayfish, right?
Yes. I live in this place in Lexington, and there's like a small little pond. I guess there's tons of like crawdad, crayfish type things in there, but they've been appearing like in my parking space, which is at least 200 yards from that. I'm like, this is a sign, or the apocalypse or something.
Impending doom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you all heard it here first. Well, if you want his music, add Donnie Bowling, but if you want some more interesting stuff and a little bit of music too, add Kristen. So let's hear more about your background. Tell us what got you into music, where you're at right now.
I'm originally from Eastern Kentucky, Pike County. Music is everywhere there. My cousin's Gary Stewart. Distant cousin, but
Gotta throw out that name drop,
yeah,
right?
Well, I never really tell people that though, because that's not my style of music. But so growing up, I just wanted to write music, and seeing like rock and roll was like a thing, when you're growing up in your teens. So I started playing punk rock, and then I started to play rock and roll, and then metal, and then I've always been writing music as a pastime, and I've left it for years, and I've came back to it. So this is about my third phase. I'm like the sun. Like every 7 years, it comes back and then it goes away. But I think this time it's going to stick it out. Yeah, man, it's just something to get your emotions out and something to kind of, I guess, air out your grievances. The songwriting.
And constantly evolving too. I love it.
Yeah.
And I, of course, dig the astronomy reference. That's awesome. So you're in Lexington right now. Tell us about the music scene there. We were kind of talking about it before. You said there's some misconceptions.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone believes that the country is taking over Kentucky, but I see it more as Americana, more as a songwriting. Like I'd mentioned to you, like you're getting like the Tyler Childers, you're getting the Chelsea and Nolan. I mean, there's Magnolia Boulevard, which they're far different than country, and they're like rock, and I mean, I don't know really how to even put them in a genre because that's not my style of music, but I love what they're doing. I mean, there's just so much going on in Lexington. There's punk rock. I mean, it's just music in general. Everyone's gravitating to Lexington because of venues like Willie's and the Burl, songwriters. You got a lot of rounds there like Twisted Cork, and Listen Locally's doing a lot. So I think everyone is kind of coming there to maybe try to jump off,
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. I've been slowly dipping my toe into the venues there, and I'm very impressed. So I'm glad to get, if anyone's listening, Donnie said it first, definitely check out Lexington. So before we get into it, anything else you want to add about kind of your style and your genre?
Man, I just tell you the truth. I really like songwriters. Like, I love Neil Young. I sound nothing like Neil Young, though. But I do believe that, his approach to, he doesn't want to drown you in choruses. He just tells you a story and then he gets out, He jumps in, gets you the feeling, pops back out without, saying the same thing 17,000 times and get it in your brain. I like a lot of 90s. I think the radio in the 90s kind of got me there, like Matchbox 20 and those kind of bands. So I don't know if I'm even anything like that, but I had a friend tell me, like, oh, dude, you can't deny the 90s, so... At least it's the prettier 90s stuff, not like, the grunge and everything.
You can't hate on the grunge, though. The grunge is some...
I like grunge. Dave Grohl came out of there. He's
right,
my favorite
Allison
musician,
James,
too.
come on.
Oh.
Not a fan?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Fair enough. 90s are great. We can both agree on that, for sure. But I definitely want to hear what's going on right now, contemporary, what you got for us. So you got one song you ready to roll with?
Yeah, this song is called A Better Life, and it's actually on one of my releases that came out a few weeks ago. And this song I wrote when it was raining one day in Lexington. It rains every day. And I wrote it about maybe traveling and going away somewhere else and starting over. But then I realized, like, man, that wouldn't be the same person that I am today. So that's not really me. So I guess I'll stick around and see what happens. So this song's called A Better Life. Breath is freezing in the air as we try to speak. When it rains around here, it rains for weeks. And if anyone that you know has a better place in mind, let me know. We could go there to find someone else's life. Batten down the hatches you stole away, it could take a year. Who's at the helm right now? Can we trust them to steer? Broken rudders, we can't seem to make the turn. It's not the first time that we failed, it's time to learn. We could fix this if we tried to build a better life. Build a better life. No, a better life. We can't keep faking this. We've gotta try to build a better. No, a better life. We could fix this if we tried. We could fix this if we tried. We could fix this if we tried. We could fix this if we tried to build a better life.
Love it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely heard the Matchbox.
90s, right?
Yeah, right. And you might hate this, but a little bit of Dave too, maybe?
Sure, yeah, sure. I mean, I think it's just really the kind of tuning that I use, which has, a lot of open notes in it. Which, like, Dave Matthews, Goo Goo Dolls, they do a lot of it too, man. I mean, Dashboard Confessional does a lot of it, and they basically are playing 90s rock, if you think about it.
Dashboard, you're taking me back to being 14 again.
Oh, I love them too, man. Chris Carrabba, where are you, brother?
Right.
Save me.
Good stuff. Well, that was awesome. So tell us a little bit about your process with writing.
Oops, sorry. Oh, drop the pick in the water. It's okay. We'll play without it.
It's like reed water, right?
Yeah, I'm cleaning the pick off. My writing process, I will sit around and I try to write a song every day if I can, or at least start one, which is really hard to do. But I'll sit around and just kind of wait for some inspiration. Like the other day, it said something like, he puts on his blue shoes, which for me, I wrote that on my board. Blue shoes are what I wear to work when I work. I'm a registered nurse too. So I was like, oh, I can write a song about work. And that's kind of like the hook. He puts on his blue shoes, he's serious type deal. And then I'll just kind of get in that mood and try to finish it out if possible, because it's hard to stop writing a song and then get back in that magical wind that was blowing through and you just kind of got into it space. It's hard to recreate things. But it's just try to be as, productive as possible. Even if it's like not going to be a song you're going to play, try to finish it out. because it can always grow and it can always change, or you could take something from that song and make it into something new.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you get hydrated if you need to, and you can
Yeah.
try if you want to fish that out.
I'm gonna try to fish that pick out.
There you go.
I'll just chug it out.
Works every time. God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt, right? That's what I've been told. So you were a registered nurse. That might be surprising to some people. That was impressive, actually. College,
Sacrifice.
right? Do you have your partying years?
Yes. That was the water cup.
Yeah, guys, that's not water. That's actually bourbon. We're in Central Kentucky here.
That was hard. So, oh yeah. I mean, nursing, it's my career, so. I mean, I lucked into it. I didn't know that I would be working 3 days a week and then having 4 days to play music, you know. It was kind of weird. I never thought about it until I actually graduated. I was like, wow, I've got a lot of free time now. So that's kind of cool. And traveling's really fun, too. So
Sure, it sounds like the best of both worlds to me.
it can be, for
So
sure.
I definitely want to hear another one. You got something ready for us?
Let's see which one I wanted to play this time. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. There it is. So this song is, it's called Stand, and I just wrote it the other day, and it's kind of about being the man, like, that I need to be for myself, I guess, compared to the man that, you know, you need me to be. So this is, like, I love this song. It's really positive. It's got, like, this little Christmas sound to it. You'll see. It's, like, really happy. I don't know if it's even Christmas. It's just really happy sounds. But, yeah. It's called Stand, and this will be on my next release. We actually just tracked it 3 days ago at Shangri-La Productions in Lexington.
Yeah, I was going to have you plug that, but go ahead and do it since you already plunged into that.
Yeah. So Tom Nato is my engineer, and Robbie Casenza is percussionist, and later the studio owner, Dwayne Lundy, which he'll be on mixing and mastering. So this is called Stand, though. Don't leave behind what you need most. I need you most right now. It's proving grounds now. Gotta show 'em that you run on hope. I hope you know that I'm still here. 'Cause everybody needs a hand. I know I act like I could stand on my own, but I need you. Yeah, I need you. Somewhere to be now. It's not the place you thought you knew. It's holding on, and that's still true. 'Cause everybody needs a hand. I know I act like I'm the man you've always needed. The man you've always needed. The man you've always needed. Oh, I'm trying to. Pack your things up. Don't leave behind what you need most. I need you most right now. Christmas, right? Did you get that happy feeling?
Yeah, I did. I've got chills. Which I always say this in here, but it's like I'm sure you've seen that post about the goosebumps or whatever in music. But yeah, for sure. And I actually heard a little bit, okay, here in the dashboard, I'm also hearing something corporate a little bit.
Yeah. Man, for me, that's like the Avett Brothers kind of feel. Like, that's that, you know, like, Like I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the happy sound that they do too.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I feel good now. Like, I think I can get through
Oh,
the
this
day
next
now.
one you're gonna feel bad though. Let me get this.
Well, good. Just bring us down.
God,
Let's
this
just,
is what I do the best.
right. Build us up to tear us down, right?
I know that's what it is all about.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. I have hair envy right now.
Oh, man, I knew you were gonna bring it up.
Yeah, of course.
At least
I know.
you
I'm
waited
sure
like
you're
20 minutes this time.
I did. Yeah, it was probably about 20 minutes. You should give me credit for that. I'm sure you get sick of hearing it. But, I mean, you do have your great hair. So what's your secret?
I just forget about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Wish I could say the same.
I use like dollar shampoo and dollar conditioner at Walmart, like the
Suave?
blue and the pink one.
Not even Suave.
Not even
Wait.
that. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
And I just forget about it.
Okay. That's
I've cut it
nice.
once in 5 years, and it was just dead ends. That was like 6 months ago. I think I'm gonna get it cut soon though.
Okay, well now you've made me even more mad, so thank you. Because, you know, us girls, we have to work hard on it, so.
Oh, just forget about it, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
It'll
I'll
be
have
what-
dreads in 2 weeks.
Yours looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, when you work in news, you kind of have to care about your hair a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
So you're saying you're trying to recruit me to work in the news?
Yeah, I need a new anchor, actually. You interested?
I've been an anchor on a few games, mostly like Flip Cup and stuff like that. But
Okay. Yeah, I could tell
You
by
can
your
count on
chugging
me.
abilities.
you can count on me.
So you said you're going to tear us down. So what do you got for us for your last song?
So this song, I told you I'm a nurse, so I travel. I do travel nursing sometimes. And I went out to Colorado, and I lived about 1.5 years ago. And I kind of went out there thinking, like, I'm going to take off 3 months, and I'm going to write music. And my friend, Bernie Voss, he was living out there working. He's like, you know, my dorm mate back in college. And he knew that I had went through a really hard time in my life. And he's like, come out here and just stay. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went out there, and pretty much I started writing these songs, which when people write sad songs, they're not sad, you know, but maybe at the moment they were. So like when I play this song, I don't feel this way anymore at all. It's kind of like you trap those emotions in those songs, and they can only live for however long that song is. So like these songs came out of me, and I ended up putting together on a concept EP I released about a month ago. It's called Western The Reset. And basically it's just about going out and resetting your life and kind of getting a new emotion and coming back and being ready to be you again. So this song, I never play it. A friend of mine last night was like, man, I love that song, play it next time I see you. So I started thinking this morning, I was like, well, I'll play this song. And this song was never written to be played. It was just part of the CD. It was like one of those, I have to write a song to fit these ideas together. So this song is called Misery. So yeah.
How appropriate.
Right? It's actually on that album, and it is it's a live take, and it has myself on guitar and vocals, and Maggie Lander. That's a name you should get familiar with. She's about to release her, I guess her first solo album, which will be great. She does backup vocals, and she plays some violin, and it hurts you. So this is it. I haven't played this song in a long time, so here it goes. Let me get sad real quick. Driving down the interstate to a place that I haven't gone, searching for a melody that I just haven't sung. He's been on the open road for days, it seems he doesn't know. Letting go of a memory that I shouldn't hold on to. It's just misery. It's just misery. Misery's a town not so far. You could find it if it wants you to. Leave your coat and such at the door of the first bar that welcomes you. Leave your mind in such at the door and use of what you've learned from now. Don't totally made up some words there for you, though.
Did you? Because you
I don't know if
said
it made
had been
any
a while.
sense. Yeah. But that's it.
Awesome.
It's the feeling.
Yeah, you kind of have to get in the mode. You said you had to
Yeah.
get sad.
It hurts, dude. It's definitely there.
Well, that's what it's all about. Is actually feeling, you know.
Mhm.
So
I
I'm
think that's
definitely
what's good
impressed.
about like a lot of the songwriters around here is you can tell that they're very like authentic because they can take you to that place where the radio just can't take you to. The radio just puts you, it like I said, it leaves you in whatever happy, even their sad songs are happy, and it's, you know, you hear people's dialects around here and the way they sing, the way they say words, and the way they express things raw, not before it's touched by the studios. So.
Sure, and you are in enemy territory because you are sitting in a radio station. But I agree with you for sure. Like that's why it's all about live music, and that's why we do this podcast. So unfortunately, we're out of time. But to wrap it up, you kind of want to give a plug for your new album? Anything else you want to add?
So I've got 2 EPs released right now: "Finding Ways to Get By," which is acoustic and vocals, and then there's also "Western the Reset," which is a Western concept album. You can get those from me on Facebook right now. I'm not doing anything on streaming devices. Everything is physical. So if you want to check me out at a show or anything, you can just check my website, which is at Donnie Bowling Music on Facebook.
And it's DONNIE, correct?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, Donnie, thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, you were awesome. I've still got cold chills, and I might go cry in the bathroom or something after hearing Misery, but I should be okay for now.
It's miserable.
For another edition of Musical Musings with WBON TV, I'm Marissa Hempel.